If we are running a brand with higher catalog, more than 300 to 500 ASINs in jewelry, mainly gold field, then profit is going in negative month to month. ACoS is 40%, but you're increasing sales plus 5% every month. How to get back to profit or sustain the profit? The question is not in ACoS. Your answer is not ACoS. Your answer is total ACoS. And to be more clear than that, your answer is you need to work on organic ranking to fix the total ACoS. That's typically the dynamic here. So this is the dynamic. You have two things in play. You have your ACoS, which is the thing that you're talking about, which is 40%. And then you have your total ACoS, which is determined. There's 3 different ways to look at calculations. Going back to like, hey, how do I get better at ad management? It's understanding the different ways that you can calculate something to help you understand what you need to do next. Honestly, with every single bit of data analytics, it's what do I need to do next? So what you need to do next is understand where your total ACoS needs to be able to create profits. So what is your profit margins on the products before you spend any advertising? Is that 25%? Is it 30%? What is it? So if I know that my profits are, let's say an example is I have like a 40% profit margins, then I know if I spend 20% total ACoS, I have a 20% margin left over. Super rough math. This is most likely not taking into account like storage fees. There's other incremental fees that can leak in. I just want to know rough napkin math. How much margin do I have to play with to be able to spend it on advertising? Once I have that number, then I can work backwards. So I know if I need 20% total ACoS. So here, let's say we had a 40% ACoS, and let's just assume that we have a 40% profit margin. Most likely it's slimmer than that if you're losing money. Let's do the rough napkin math. So let's say if we have a total ACoS target of 20%, if 50% of your total sales are coming from organic, meaning you have to have high enough organic ranking for that to happen, we call it ad sale percentage. That's your ad sales divided by total sales is the way we look at it. And so let's say your ad sale percentage, or the amount of your total sales that are coming from advertising, is 80%. Well, it still makes us profitable because we have a 32% ACoS. So let's say we have 100% ad sale percentage, meaning all of our sales are coming from ads. All of a sudden our ACoS is equal to our total ACoS. And that's how it works. So the higher percentage of your total sales that are coming from advertising, the closer your ACoS and your total ACoS are going to be to each other. So what I need to figure out is if my total ACoS goal, let's say it's 15%, well then I need to get a target total sale percentage of 37.5%. So only 37.5% of my total sales are coming from advertising, and that gives me a 15% total ACoS. So you basically need to figure out where does the account need to be in terms of your total ACoS targets. Then I need to backtrack that into what is my ACoS, what does my ad sale percentage need to be to make me sure I can achieve that. And then because you said you had a large catalog, now that I know where my metrics need to be, then I'm going to take those goal metrics and I'm going to run an analysis on the 300 to 500 ASIN. And I'm going to say, okay, given all of these ASINs, given where they are in terms of total sales, and I'm going to look at all the spend on those ASINs. And then I want to look at the ACoS, the total ACoS, and the ad sale percentage on every single ASIN. And by the way, I like to roll this up to the parent ASIN because it makes it a little bit easier if there's variations. I say, okay, out of all of these products, where is my most inefficient spend coming from? Meaning which products or which parent ASINs do I have a high total ACoS on? How do I have a large percentage of total spend and then a high total ACoS? And those are the ones that I need to dig in and fix the ad structure of. And then you just rinse and repeat that. The analytics are not difficult to figure out your hit list. It's taking the actions on that hit list to not hurt the total sales. So you do want to be careful when you're doing those optimizations, like decreasing spend so much that you're affecting total sales.